What's going on, man? This is the Only 15 Minutes podcast. My name is Jacoby Bruton, and thank you for tuning in, man. The intro you just heard was created by Contra. Big shout out to Contra for making my intro music for the podcast. Really appreciate that. And for his social media, you could definitely check that out in the description of the episode for episode 5. Man, it's been crazy, man. I feel like I haven't recorded for almost 2 weeks, and I do apologize. I've been going through a lot of shit in life in general on what's happening for a couple of weeks, and it kind of put a toll on me recording. But if you are a big fan of this podcast, you definitely want to check out Level Up Phase podcast, which I do a podcast with my homeboy T Ward at his barbershop. Called Level Up Phase in South Tampa. So if you do enjoy that, go check that out as well. But I didn't stop recording with T when it comes to Level Up Phase podcast because it was a commitment, and I'm always going to be down to commit to do something for someone because they rely on you. But when you do a podcast for yourself, man, you could definitely, push it away and just like, you just can't be committed to it. So that's what I'm really trying to work on. But like I said, for the past few weeks, man, it's been really a challenging week for me to get myself out of bed and go record and, get myself to operate like a regular human being dealing with day-to-day problems and situations I've been going through. So right now we're doing good, man. I wish I can go into details on what's happening, but the people that are close to me, they know what's going on, and I greatly appreciate for them to be around, for them to be just what is it like? It's not. I mean, it's not a crying shoulder because I wasn't crying. There's like vent. Like I had people that I could actually vent to, and it was challenging for my wife as well, for what we were going through and so forth, and it was tough for her, and I get it. Like I said, I wish I didn't go in details about it. I don't want y'all thinking like, oh, he cheated. No, that's not it, man. I didn't cheat. It's not about that, man. Okay, so get that out of your head. It's just dealing with stuff with what comes to like um you know I'll I don't know how to explain it, but I'll give you a small bits of it. We were dealing with our daughter, especially my stepdaughter, and then she was going through uh, some mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wasn't grown, I wasn't brought up into that environment to understand or relate to those situations, but to live in it and trying to like understand and try to adapt and have like compassion towards it. It was very challenging to me, but it was tough. Mental health problem is a real situation. So if anybody do have any mental health issues, man, make sure if you know someone, make sure they seek help, and that's what we're doing for our daughter, which is my stepdaughter. So that's what we're doing for her. And that was I didn't want to go in a lot of detail, but that's like a little piece of what I was going through for the past couple of weeks, where it kind of pushed me not to record, because it was just a heavy toll on everything. Plus, we're in the process of moving, so that's why you see this new scenery. The scenery is going to be the same thing when we do move to the new place. We're supposed to move today, but that didn't happen because the HOA paperwork was still pending. So the people that we rent to told us we'll be able to move next week. So that's why you see a lot of boxes, and it's kind of cramped, and everything is everywhere, and we got a few more things to pack. And so when this episode drop Monday, we won't be in the new crib, but when I record episode 6, We will be in a new crib, and the setup that you see right now is going to be the same thing when I do record episode, episode 6, 7, and so forth. But beside that, man, if you know anybody that works in TSA or you work in TSA, go fuck yourself. I had the most fucking ridiculous experience going through TSA when I was flying to Alabama for a show and work, okay? And if the TSA, I hope you watch this. I hope you listen to this episode, TSA guy from Tampa International Airport. Go fuck yourself. The reason why I'm saying this is because TSA is a fucking joke. Okay? You're a fucking joke. You're a fucking clown. Don't take your job that serious. What happened was, for work, I am a project manager. Okay? I take certain tools with me. And I know the basic rules, right? When it comes to TSA. No power tool, no guns, no weapon. Blah, blah, blah. Even when it comes to hygienic stuff. You can't have certain ounces or bottles in your bag. Blah, blah, blah. I know all that. But what I carry in my bag is my comedy stuff and my work stuff. And what was in my bag was a caliber, a measuring tool that I always carry in my bag. Wherever I fly across this country, I have never got flagged for this caliber. The day that I'm flying from Tampa to Alabama, I get flagged. Okay. You go through the TSA, you do the simple, basic process. You take everything in your bag. Laptops, anything bigger than a cell phone, everything come out your bag, shoes come off, jackets, blah blah, the whole 9 yards. I've been flying for a long time, so I know what I am a professional when it comes to this TSA shit. Okay, you can't tell me nothing. I'm not a newbie. I'm not a newborn baby. I'm not new to this. I know what I'm doing, so I take everything out. Okay, and I know the rules. I go to the little screen, the little scan. I put my hand up, and they said, put your feet on the yellow. And I was like, okay, I'm not stupid. And I do it. And I come out, and I'm clean. Waiting for my bag. My bag get flagged. And I'm cool. I don't know why, because everything's out the bag. So they grab my stuff. They say, who bag this is? I said, that's mine. So they grab all my stuff. They go to the scanner. They look at every item. I got cameras. I got podcast equipment, and I got a caliber tool for work. They said, sir, this is a tool. This is over like 10 or 8 inches, whatever. I don't know what he said. And I said, I understand, but I always carry that in my bag. I fly through Tampa International Airport all the time, and I always had this bag all the time. So what's the issue? Well, you need to bring this back to your car, or we need you to dispose of it. I said, you know how much a caliber costs, bro? Right? And I'm talking to him eye to eye as a man. He not looking at me. He looking sideways, like he's an introvert. You could tell who an introvert is that they can't make eye contact with you. He's a true introvert. He's looking like this. I'm looking at him like this. I said, you know how much that caliber costs, sir? And I can't throw it away because it costs money, even though my job paid for it. But that's not the point. But I can't go to my car and put it in my car, because I'm about to take off like an hour. So you want me to go to my car, go through this whole process again? Is that what you're telling me? Well, there's only 2 options, sir. I said, you know what? Throw it away. No big deal. In my mind, I don't care. You can throw it away, because I goes buy a new one, because it's going to be charged by the company, and I'm going to put it in my bag again. So I said, I'm pissed. Go throw it away. I don't care. Throw it away, right? I'm getting my stuff. I'm putting my stuff, my laptop, my podcast stuff. I'm putting everything back in my bag. I'm out of pack. Here come this old fucking 92-year-old man walking towards me. And I could tell he grew up in segregation. You could tell he did not. You know when you deal with someone that take their job serious, he was that motherfucker to take his job serious. He's fucking 92-year-old. Fucking, he think he's Captain Planet about to save America. He think he is senior citizen Captain America. That's what he remind me. Captain senior citizen American Captain America. That's who this motherfucker is. He comes up to me. He says, "Sir." I said, "What's up?" Right? What's up? Because I already disconnect this. I'm done with this conversation. You can throw. I told your man. You know that movie, the fucking 4-year-old version was Kevin Hart. He said, "This your man." Him and Paul. It was him and Steve, I forgot his name, Steven. He said, "This your man." Both y'all get clapped. That's how I felt. That's how I felt about when he came up to me. That's your man. Both y'all get clapped, right? So he comes up. He's like, "Sir," I said, "What's up?" He's like, "So this is what we're gonna do. But do you know the rules?" I said, "I know the basic rules of TSA. But power tools, weapons, yeah, I get that. But this is the caliber. Who's gonna hijack a plane with a caliber?" That's what I want to say to him. But I'm being so respectful to him. I said, "Yes, sir, I do know the rules, the basic rules of TSA process. But, sir, this is the caliber. Even though this label as a tool, I do not see any fine information that this is like, you can't have something 8-inch of tool, right? I'm just trying to throw common sense to it. That's it." So he's trying to argue. I'm arguing right back to him. He's like, "Let me talk." Oh, when you say shit like that, I don't fucking care who you are. I try to give you the respect in the beginning of the process. But while you want to throw your fucking fake ass TSA badge in my face, it becomes a fucking problem. And that's what happened. He gonna say, "Let me talk." Oh boy. You don't know who you are fucking with. Cause I'm about to clap both of y'all motherfuckers. I said, "All right, go ahead. You can talk. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to give you a warning. But next time you come to TSA, you got to check it in." I said, this is where I tell him this. I said, "I will take your warning into consideration. But you need to properly train your people on what to identify. Because I go through this airport so many times. I am a Tampa Bay resident that flies out of Tampa International Airport a lot. And I take it out of my bag a lot. And I never get flagged. So if you want to put responsibility on me, fine. Duly noted. I'll take responsibility and I'll check it in next time. But that goes to all you TSA motherfuckers. You need proper training." And I ain't cursing for him. Like I said, I'm talking to him respectfully. I didn't curse at him. I'm talking to him respectfully. I said, "Sir, I will take your warning in consideration, but going on forward, you and your team need proper training to identify what is not and is acceptable. Or we could do a video montage when people go through TSA and just have a video keep on playing on what's acceptable and what's not acceptable in the TSA line. I know power tools is not appropriate. I know weapons and guns and fire. I know all that. That's common sense. But caliber, I have never seen no Taliban hijack the plane with a caliber. You know what the Taliban hijacked the plane with? With a box cutter. And it wasn't a box cutter. It was a caliber. Just a measuring tool for exact measurement that I need at the job site. You didn't hear any Taliban in the plane like, caliber. They never said that. You ain't never saw a motherfucker hold caliber in his arm. It was a box cutter. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Just need better training. Just need proper training. That's all I'm saying. Proper training across the board. I'll be responsible for my action, and I'll always check it in. And that's what I do now. I check it in my bag. I don't put it in my carry-on. I take my camera, my laptop, my podcast equipment with me. But in the check bag is a caliber. I'll take ownership. I'm a person, I'll take ownership. I'll take ownership. But I'm going to throw it right back in your face. Everybody need proper training. You know? And fucking senior citizen Captain America, go fuck yourself. I feel like old people, I don't care what age you are, is all about respect. You don't get instant respect because you have some type of badge on your shirt. You earn the respect. You don't come up and start barking orders like, "Oh, let me talk." Oh, I'm a grown motherfucker, man. You ain't gonna come to me sideways like that. And I'm getting upset. I'm getting heated. And I'm not mad about, he could do his job. But there's other way to de-escalate the situation. He could have came out to me like, hey, bro, this is part of an item that is not allowed on check carry bags, but I'm going to give you a warning, bro. Right? Next time, just check it in. That's it. And I'd be like, all right, cool, I got you. No big deal. That goes further away, way longer than you being a fucking dick about, and you got a fucking badge, TSA. You ain't got no gun. You got a fucking nightstick or a flashlight. What the fuck you ever got? But you ain't gonna take care of no terrorists. You ain't gonna take no armed threat against you. Who takes armed threat? You got actually Tampa Police Department in the motherfucking airport. Y'all ain't gonna do it. Y'all gonna snitch. That's all y'all gonna do. Y'all big ass snitch. That's what your TSA is. Y'all rats. Y'all Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's what y'all do. But respect goes a long way if you learn how to de-escalate the situation. This is a TSA agent. Never had a situation with officers. I never had a situation with any type of law enforcement. I'm a military brat. I know how to handle myself around military people. When it comes to lieutenant, colonels, sergeants, my dad taught me. Is always you give respect based on the title. But they don't deserve it if they becomes dicks. Just because you got a title don't mean shit. And I just wish, you could address the situation better than how you handle it. Because it could have been a smooth transaction. But you didn't. You start barking, your old ass start wobbling your ass over here like, oh, let me tell you. You holding the fucking caliber like it's a fucking life lesson. It's not a life lesson, bro. But I do check it in now. I don't carry it on. I check it in. So, that's the moral of the story, man. Just because you got a fucking title don't mean dilly shit, okay? Respect is earned, not given. And learn how to de-escalate the situation. Just learn, man. We're all people. What's that saying? You put pants on 1 foot at a time, some bullshit. I don't know what it is. But that bullshit is the same thing, bro. Same thing, brother. So, man, that is episode 5, the Only 15 Minutes podcast, man. My name is Shakur Bruton. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I do apologize for not dropping episodes every Monday, but we're going to get back on it. Every episode, new episode, every Monday. Episode 5, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the podcast. And make sure you follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Only 15 Minutes Podcast. We are up to 30 subscribers. And to everybody that watch, listen, and share, I just want to say thank you so much. Only 15 Minutes Podcast. My name is Shakur Bruton. I love y'all. Take care. God bless.